Welcome back to Good Day with Jean. In a world that often feels divided, it's easy to forget that kindness is all around us. Today, I'm sharing 10 real-life heartwarming stories that will remind you that humanity's light is still shining brightly everywhere, every day. Let's restore your faith in humanity, one story at a time. First up, a story from a grocery store. A little boy didn't have enough money for a loaf of bread. Just as he was about to walk away, the cashier quietly paid the difference. She whispered to him, "Just make sure you help someone someday." Years later, that boy, now a grown man, returned to the store. He found the cashier and paid for a full week's worth of groceries for her and her family. A beautiful circle completed. Next, let's talk about simple honesty. A teenager found a wallet packed with cash, IDs, and credit cards. Instead of taking anything, he walked 4 kilometers to return it to its rightful owner. When the owner, amazed, asked why he didn't just keep the money, the teen replied, "It's not mine. Someone worked hard for this, a small act, but a massive lesson in integrity." Now, for a story about a furry hero. Late one night, a woman fell asleep while cooking on the stove. Her cat, sensing danger, started meowing loudly and scratching her blanket, refusing to stop until she woke up. She awoke to a kitchen filled with smoke. Her cat wasn't a superhero, he was just loyal. And that loyalty saved her life. Our fourth story features a bus driver who went above and beyond. One morning, he noticed a little girl crying all alone at a bus stop. Instead of driving past, he pulled over, waited with her, and called for help. He stayed right by her side until her parents, who had been in a minor car accident, arrived safely. His simple explanation: "I have daughters too. I'd want someone to help them." That's humanity at its absolute best. Have you ever wondered about the quiet kid in class? A teacher noticed one of her students had stopped doing homework. Instead of scolding him, she asked him to stay after class and simply said, "Are you okay?" The boy broke down. His mother was seriously ill, and he was spending his nights caring for her. The teacher didn't just listen, she acted. She quietly organized meals and tutors for the student, without ever seeking credit. Sometimes, heroes are where you least expect them. A delivery rider was on his route when he saw smoke pouring from a house. He dropped his delivery, didn't hesitate for a second, and ran inside. He rescued an elderly grandmother who was unable to walk and couldn't escape on her own. He never mentioned it to anyone. The family only found out what he'd done because a neighbor's security camera captured the entire rescue. Imagine this: an elderly man is in a taxi on his way to a hospital appointment when he realizes he's forgotten his wallet. Panicked, he tells the driver, who just smiles warmly and says, "Sir, you remind me of my father. The ride is on me." But he didn't stop there. He waited through the entire appointment just to make sure the old man got home safely. During a violent storm, one woman showed incredible compassion. She opened her home to over 30 stray dogs, giving them shelter from the wind and rain. She fed them, dried them off, and kept them all safe until professional help could arrive. When asked why she did it, she said simply, "If I can save even one life tonight, that's enough." Our ninth story is about the power of a community. A beloved teacher had surgery and needed a special mobility device to walk again, but he couldn't afford it. His students, hearing this, secretly started a fundraiser. They pooled their money coins allowances, lunch savings, and surprised him with the device. He cried. They cried. And honestly, we all cried a little hearing it. Finally, a story of quiet, unwavering love. At a graduation ceremony, one father cheered louder than anyone for his daughter. What she didn't know was that for years, he had secretly been working 2 jobs, including an overnight shift, just so she could finish school without financial worry. She only found out when one of his coworkers approached her and said, "Your dad never let us give him a break. He said you looked happiest when you were learning." That is pure, selfless love. If these stories touched you even a little, wait until you hear what I'm sharing tomorrow. It's a story about one small choice that ended up changing an entire neighborhood. You won't want to miss it. If you enjoyed this video, please follow and check back for more stories that warm the heart. This is Good Day with Jean, spreading light, one story at a time. Thanks for watching.